Sacred Geometry Living, simply put, is transformational image consulting. It's a way to wear your inner beauty and power on the outside by harmonizing color, shape, texture, and your personal style to the energy of the clothing and accessories and pretty much everything that you surround yourself with. I'm Teresa Schley Valenzuela, founder of Sacred Geometry Living. I've been studying color and sacred geometry since about 2000, and I've been studying personal growth, human potential, and spirituality for a little over 3 decades now. I'm constantly inspired by how transformational this work is simply by changing the way that you dress. When you dress for your unique energy category, you look and feel 10 times better. You appear 10 times more radiant, and you also appear more credible, approachable, and more friendly. Now, the first step to figuring out which energy category you are is to do a quick and easy energy reading, and that only takes one photo. One of the most exciting aspects of this work is the fact that it allows you to shop consciously and live sustainably. When you shop within your energy category, you shop consciously and you only buy the items that resonate with you. So what happens is you automatically consume less, and that is how you support the planet. In this video, I'm going to go in depth into one of the energy categories so you can get a sense of how the system works and also how the categories work with each other. As I said, this is high vibrational, transformational work. So if you're looking for a fun and easy way to express the most radiant aspects of your true, unique inner self, Sacred Geometry Living is for you. Please visit the website to learn more about the energy reading and also to find out more about our online course. And remember, when you shop in your unique energy category, not only are you doing the best for yourself, but you're also helping the planet by shopping consciously, living sustainably, and consuming less. And that's how you give the planet a hug. Hello, light energy, and welcome to Sacred Geometry Living. I'm Teresa Schley Valenzuela, founder of Sacred Geometry Living. And in this video, I'm going to talk a little bit about light energy. Now, light energy is one of the 4 Sacred Geometry Living categories. There's light energy, which is the air element, gentle energy, which represents the water element, fiery energy, which represents the fire element, and then sleek energy, which represents the earth element. I am in the category of sleek energy. And if you want to know more about sleek energy, feel free to watch that video. So the first thing I want to talk about is prime directives. Now, in Sacred Geometry Living, these 4 categories, they don't change over time. They're more about what you are than who you are. So you are born as whatever category you are, and you operate from the unique aspects of that category. So one of the most important things one of the ways that you can really distill down in the smallest little soundbite of what's unique about each category is to talk about their prime directive. So I'll read the definition. The prime directive is the unconscious energetic guiding principle that drives conscious behaviors and movement. So in other words, the prime directive really guides you consciously and unconsciously, okay? So it's in another way you can say that is how you do anything is how you do everything. So the prime directive for light energy is to keep it light. Have you ever met one of those people who make a joke out of everything and they're always laughing, and no matter what, it seems like nothing gets them down? They're like the sunshine people. They're probably light energy. So in everything that they do, they're going to keep it light. That's in their relationships, at the workplace, the way they do things around the house. They're just going to keep it light. Now, how they express things is what I usually call their energetic instinct. So it's the unconscious way they do things. It's just how they express themselves. Like I said, they're born that way. So they usually have undefined movement with stops and starts. And that may seem chaotic to other energies like sleek energy, which is very direct. Like I'm sleek energy, it's very direct and driven point A to point B. Light energy kind of does this, and so they can be perceived as flighty, but that's rarely the case. Like I said, they're just trying to keep it light. So they're just going to be able to move quickly, and that's just how they do things. Now, they're also quick to make decisions. So my son is light energy, and we do this thing called donut day. And every once in a while, like once a quarter, we'll go have donut day. And we've been doing this for years. And so when he was little, I would go take him. And, in the donut case, there's all these different kinds of donuts. And I would say, what donut you want? And he would just walk up and go, that one. And then because I'm like, well, don't you want to consider it? Like, look at the other donuts. There's big ones, there's small ones, there's sprinkles, whatever. And he would because I told him to, he would, go look at everything. And he would always come back to the first one he chose. And I knew that about light energy, but because he was my kid, I tried to make him do something different, and he's not gonna, because he is who he is. He is what he is. So light energy is quick to make a decision, and they're usually right. And they're often criticized for it because someone like me, or gentle energy, is gonna go, you need to go back and deliberate more. And the truth is, that's hard for them because it doesn't feel right. It's not right for them. They know what they want. They can make a quick decision. That doesn't mean that they never have to do research or they never have to deliberate. It just means that they can really, really trust their gut instinct. They unconsciously express from the yang aspect. And what that means is they are, more often than not, they're going to do rather than not do. So if something's happening, they're going to run out there and be doing things, doing, movement. That's very yang. They're not going to say, wait a minute, let me pull back. Let me be considering something else. They're inclined to act, which is great because they keep it fun. They keep it active. But at the same time, it also gets them in trouble because they often do more than is required of them. And they can be kind of they're stepping their toes into where they shouldn't be, and it can offend other people. So that's just something to keep in mind. With every aspect has its dark and light sides. Okay. All right. So let's talk about the gifts and challenges of light energy. One of the gifts of light energy is just that they bring light into the world. They're able to keep it light and fun and exciting. They inspire. They bring the party wherever they go. That's just who they are. They bring the sunshine. They also bring a sense of hope, renewal, and possibility. And that's not necessarily by what they say or really even what they do. It's more just the energy of who they are. When they come into the room, there's a sense of lightness and renewal and hope present. All right, now their challenges are to be grounded. What's interesting is sleek energy is very grounded. I'm sleek energy, so we're the grounding people of the world. Our challenge is to be light. Light energy's challenge is to be grounded. Because they're moving up here, they've got butterfly, hummingbird energy. They're moving around. Sometimes they have a challenge to be grounded. Another challenge that they have is to recognize the needs of others. They can be overly self-enchanted. So they just think they're fabulous, which they are. But sometimes they think they're super fabulous and it's not necessarily warranted. Like there's other people going on. So for that have things going on. For example, in a time of grieving, grief is a really important, deep human emotion. And huge problems are created when people deny their own grief or deny the griefs of others. So, light energy isn't necessarily inclined to delve into grief in the same way a sleek energy person would be. And yet that time of deep sorrow is very important. And light energy can sometimes struggle with heavier emotions. And so they're going to want to just push their own agenda or, not see how they might be part of the problem because they are self-enchanted. So one of their challenges is to just be aware that just because they're fun and light and happy doesn't mean everybody needs to be that way all the time. Not everybody can be like them and not everybody should be like them. And another challenge they have is to follow systems when systems are beneficial. So like I said, their movement can be a little bit chaotic, up and down and all over the place, quick stops and starts, which is great. But sometimes moving within a system is actually more beneficial than doing things that way. So one of their challenges is to recognize when they can say, okay, maybe I should step back and use the system that's already in place or the system that someone is developing, and that will be the best way to get this thing accomplished, whatever it is. So when you're thinking in terms of a project like building a house or some kind of project at work, and any kind of project that you can think of, light energy is the person that you want to start with. They're the visionaries of the world. They're the ones who see ultimate possibility. They're going to say, well, what's the best way to do it? What's the most fun way to do it? Let's do a new and innovative thing. Whereas sleek energy is going to go, wait, let's see how it was done before. Let's not reinvent the wheel. Light energy is going to say, let's reinvent the wheel. Let's think of something new and cool and happy and fun. And that's awesome at the visionary stage of a project. You want ideas, you want new ways of thinking, you want creative thinking, thinking outside the box. That may not be the person that's going to bring the whole thing into conclusion, which is what Sleek Energy is good at. But they're definitely going to be the people who, more often than not, are going to have some great ideas. And even just having them around is going to keep things light and fun and focusing on possibilities. So thank you for watching this video about light energy. There's so much more to talk about here. So if you want more information, feel free to visit the website. And also there are online courses available for each energy category. You get a few videos that go very much in depth into everything that I've talked about here, but also how the energies interact with each other, which is super fascinating in relationships. It's a great relationship tool. It also comes with an energy pellet, so it's a really durable little item that you can throw in your purse or your briefcase or keep with you really easily. Throw in the glove compartment of your car. That's where I keep mine. And you can use it to shop for anything. So clothing, accessories, home decor, brand your business, your car, really anything that you can purchase for yourself. The pellet will help you reflect your Sacred Geometry Living energy. It's a wonderful way to really transform your life. So as always, if you have any questions, feel free to get in touch. Thanks for learning more about Sacred Geometry Living.